So, a lot of people probably seen what was going on recently with the Will Smith debacle, and just gotta say, man, Will, you made the wrong move, man. You made the wrong move, and people were trying to defend him, saying, "Oh, he was defending his wife." I get that. Nothing wrong with defending your wife, but to defend the same wife that has criticized you, bashed you, made you cry like a little bitch on the Red Table Talk, it makes no sense, Will. I don't know what you are doing. And I know damn well everybody on this TV saw you laughing at that joke originally until you looked over and you saw that Jada was upset. That's when you decide to put on your big boy pants and, man up and it was stupid. Very stupid, man. And Will Smith is the perfect example of an emasculated man who is emasculated fully by his woman, his wife, who should be the one who's the supporting cast and the role in his life. And instead, she's his main destroyer. It's crazy. He literally has the enemy sleeping right next to him in his bed. And it's sad, watching Will just go out like this. His mental health, clearly a lot is affected right now mentally. He is clearly going through a lot. Mental stability wise, I don't think he's that stable anymore, as we could see. The fact that he literally went up there and smacked Chris Rock, who some would call a goated comedian, on national television. A moment that will be played for decades on decades and be memed and made fun of. And I would argue that Will has lost a lot of respect, I see a lot of people, it's pretty split down the middle. I think more are in favor of the fact that Will fucked up. But I definitely see people trying to defend his antics, but you can't. It's a man thinking way too emotionally, not rationally enough, He laughed at a joke about G.I. Jane, which Jada does look like, and it's alopecia. It's not a deep disease or something super life-threatening. And he laughed at it and thought it was funny. And then he looked over at his wife like the soft husband that he is, and he was like, you know what? I've been dragged recently. I got to show her that maybe I can be a thug at moments like Pac, that thug love, And he marched right on that stage, And if you pay attention closely, when he was walking off, he had that pimp walk going, that swagger to him. It seemed like that's the most masculine that this man has felt in years, was doing that, making an ass of himself for the sake of sacrificing for a wife that never sacrifices for him. And the funny thing is, at this moment, you think that his wife would come out and defend him and be like, he did it for me. I love my man. I'm sorry. It was not the right choice. But no, she didn't. I seen on Instagram, she actually posted some BS about it's a time for season for healing, and I'm here for it. It's mind blowing that this man will take so much abuse mentally from this woman, humiliation from this woman, red table talk from this woman. And then the moment when, whether he's in the wrong or the right, the moment he needs some type of support or somebody to take up for him, this woman does not take up for him. You can't make this shit up, man. It shows you how important it is that you marry the right woman if you do choose to go that marriage route, building a family in America, this country. It's just, or any country for that. Like, this woman, or any woman, could have the ability to destroy you and just demasculate you and wreck your mental health. She's literally decimating this man, Will Smith, who people would argue is one of the greatest actors of all time, and just an all around pretty good guy. Besides, this incident, Will has not been known as a bad man around Hollywood or around the world. And he just is going out so sad for a wife that doesn't even seem to love or cherish him that deeply. It's just, it's sad to see, man. Free will, man. I don't know what's going to go on with his life or his career. I don't know. Last I read that it was in review, the incident. I don't know if the Oscars, the Academy, they'll take away his award. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll see. That's for them to decide. But definitely sad what we saw transpire on that stage, Will, you gotta do better, man. You gotta do better. And you gotta take the whip out of that woman's hand sometimes, Your wife has way, way, way too much power over you and your emotions. And it is clearly not healthy. So use this as an example for what could happen if you not just pedestalize her way too much over your own existence, we could say, but if you allow her to just break you down slowly and slowly and slowly.